Hi, Kiwi! Alright, we are back. It's been like a week since I recorded the last part of this video, but we're gonna go ahead and just move along. I have had a very busy work week, and I am finally free. Today's my last day home before I start traveling back to actual home with you, and I'm very much looking forward to it. It's been nice to visit the parents, but it's, let's just say it's exhausting, too. My sleep schedule and their sleep schedule do not mesh. I wanted to sleep in today. I was so exhausted, and my mom's alarm is blaring at like 7 a.m., which, I mean, I've been getting up at 6 most days this week, so even, I guess it's technically sleeping in if I'm waking up at 7, I guess. I don't know. I'm just... could use some more rest. Anyway, so in this cutscene, we're seeing that the stranger...
Acquiring rider.
...has a mech suit, apparently.
Resuming flight plan.
Sadly, I don't think we actually get to fight in this mech suit, but we do get to see why we have this mech suit. We're just straight up leaving the Earth, and we're traveling to home base. Now, I do have to wonder if the other jailers are also like the stranger, at least some of them are, maybe like the diver, for example, because it talks about him being like a clone of us. Granted, it could have been the people of Earth who created it. Either way, it would be interesting if they captured the invaders, like the stranger, and used them as a defense against the stranger, who seems to be like the strongest, scariest one that's come so far. But ultimately, it seems that Rabbit Hat has kind of convinced us that maybe we were doing the wrong thing, and now we get to make a very important decision when we return to the mothership. But while we're waiting for that to happen, I guess things I can talk about. One, I never really talked about how excited my puppy was to see me when I got home. So she's not quite a puppy, she's like 8 now, which, wow, that blows my mind to think she's 8 now. I guess we did get her when I was an undergrad. But she was just so happy, so excited. She squealed like a happy little pig. Not like a bark, just a high-pitched, like, vocalization. It's really cute, and she smiles too. She gets, every morning I wake up, she gets so excited that she hears me. She comes running out of whatever room she's in, kind of barking, but also just like giant toothy grin. It's so unbelievably cute. She is precious, and it's so good to see her. I do miss the other one a bit. I visited her grave, and not to make this video too somber, but it did bring some emotions. Oh, look, we do have clones. Okay, interesting. Multiple little pods of them, in fact. Huh. But, yeah, I'm a little sad that I didn't get to say goodbye to the big one proper, but I did say goodbye like 3 times over. We got so much more time with her than I expected, so I guess I can't complain too much. It's just, it would have been nice to be there in her final moments, I suppose. So that's enough on that topic. I guess one other thing that I'll briefly mention is, before I left, I think I've talked about how we've been getting basically vegetable and fruit loot boxes from our local farm. And we got a 7-pound cabbage last week, and I left Kiwi just in time for her to have to work with that cabbage, and so I've just been hearing all of the stories of the cabbage-related things that she's been making. Stir fry, a ton of soup, and a garlic lemon dish. Okay.
Welcome back, Ryder. Let's see your report on your target planet. Uploading planet report. Results inconclusive. Proceed with manual confirmation. Confirm planet assimilation.
So here's our decision. We can either continue the conquest of the planet, or we can cancel invasion and attack our mothership. And, well, we know what we're here to do. Just making sure I'm pressing the right button because this controller has the A and B button switched. There we go.
Warning, Ryder. Deactivate your firearms. Ryder malfunction. Activating security systems. Proceed with neutralization.
And here we go, the final boss fight of Furi, the Star. Now I have to wonder... Oh, Right. Okay, so I need to remember how this works. So I have to fight the hands. Oh, and we have a laser, and we do fight with our armor. Cool. All right. So basically, it works just like all the other boss fights, but now apparently I have a laser, which is really cool. I've also forgotten how to parry, because again, I haven't played quite in a while. I wonder if I can shoot these. I can destroy the helpers, but really I think the target is the hands. So if I charge up my laser, whoop.
What happened during your last mission? I can't let it happen again.
Well, as you can tell, I am very rusty, having not played this game in a full week. But we're going to try and make this work the best of my ability. Of course, lasers are not my strong suit. And apparently I can't seem to dodge through it. Can we have like a parryable attack? Well, not quite what I meant, but we'll take it. Ugh, okay. I am rusty. Okay, we're good. We're good. Dash through the laser. Okay, I'm getting my bearings. I think I'm feeling a little bit stronger now. The sound effects aren't really as loud here, I guess, because we're kind of zoomed out, maybe. But I believe what we need to do is we need to destroy all the star's hands. I can also destroy its little assistants, maybe, and that'll make it a bit easier. But I'd rather DPS the main boss. Oh, I'm a little late on that parry. Alright, I feel good about this. I can make this work. Oh, there are more lasers. Oops. My Naguta, I'm shitting the bed a little bit here, aren't I? If that's the phrase you want to use. Okay. Let's just do a hard reset.
This is between you and your conscience. You know who should win this fight. What matters?
Oh. I thought he wasn't talking. Okay. I'll let him speak if I lose again, which I probably will. But I feel like I can definitely do this. It's just a matter of I had to refresh my memory on how this game plays. The timing of this zoomed out kind of perspective is also throwing me a little bit. But we're fine. We're fine. See, I've got it now. Mostly.
Ryder, you have changed. Why is that? Ryder.
Alright, yeah, I feel pretty good about this now. I mean, this is only the first phase. It would also help if I could visually, like, recognize that there are lasers coming at me, because apparently my brain just does not want to register them. Oh, see? See? Okay. We got our phase. There we go. Okay.
Ryder, we have always been here for you. Why all this?
So, again, so what I was going to say is I do wonder if perhaps this is only one of many motherships, and I'd be really curious to know, are there other...
Your mission was critical.
Are there other motherships beyond the one we're currently destroying? I'd love to know, because that would be perfect for sequel baiting on this game series. I think it could work really well. This is pretty. Very fitting of the psychedelic music, or the trancey kind of synthwave music on top of everything else. I think we got her. There we go.
What will you gain by fighting us? You think they will welcome you?
Not really. I mean, we kind of destroy the organic life on the planet, so I don't think they could if they wanted to.
Of what you did. They don't even know we exist.
So many colors. Those blues are kind of hard for me to mentally appreciate, I think. There's probably a way to hit both of these hands at once, but I'm not necessarily letting myself up.
They said you corrupted their world, but they corrupted you.
Alright, it looks like I can't actually damage the head directly. I'm gonna go for a shot right here and see if I can hit both hands at once. Hey, Kiwi, you and I both know that I do not deal with lasers well, and I am proving that here. It doesn't look like I can actually damage the head. I have to damage the hands. Which is fine, I can make that happen. I think the hands are like pulsing their shots in beat with the music, which is pretty cool. These are also impenetrable shots, so I do need to use my laser to damage. Which is potentially more easily said than done. And there's nothing to parry, so it really is, I just have to line my shots up perfectly. Which is rough, considering I am bad at dodging lasers. It looks like I can only hit the two front hands, though. the laser I shoot may last until I dodge or get hit, so that's very important to recognize. No, it does run out eventually, but that's valuable information. For now, I can probably just thread the needle on these shots for the most part, and then dodge as necessary. Alright. I wonder if maybe I can destroy the laser shooters. I got caught in the middle there. Alright, there is definitely a trick to dodging these lasers that I haven't quite honed in on yet. It would be cool if I could destroy one of the hands altogether. Oh, would you look at that?
Stranger, a danger.
Alright. Just focus on taking out this hand before anything else. Ooh. Spacing on this is a proper bullet hell, but the lack of isometric like angle makes it really hard to properly dodge, I will say. We've almost got her though. Oh good, more lasers. If I get hit by one more laser, I am dead.
This is between you and your conscience. You know who should win this fight. What matters is what you do.
I do find it odd that she returns us to our jail cell in that, or it looks like we're returned to our jail cell in that image. Alright. What I have to do here is I just have to remember the ones in the back will also try to shoot us.
Why is that?
But you can see I'm learning the timing. I genuinely think if this was more top-down, I would have a much easier time dodging things, but the angle just does not jive with my brain at all.
What happened during your last mission?
I think we'll be fine, though. These hands are getting torn apart. As am I when the lasers pop out, I suppose. One more hit and we're good, though.
Ryder, we have always been here for you. Why all this?
So yeah, when I get home, I'm going to be greeted with so much cabbage. But I definitely miss Kiwi, I miss our cats, I miss our bidet. You don't realize how much of a quality of life buff a bidet is until you get to use one. My Tushy, I miss my Tushy Classic. Enough on that, though. No one needs to really hear about that. It's so weird that bidets are not, like, popularized in America. And it seems like the reason for that is because when Americans were visiting Europe during the World Wars, they saw bidets, but they only saw them in the whorehouses. And so they associated with something that's unclean and associated with, like, the sex industry, which America can be a little bit finicky about. I don't know if I have any meaningful opinions about the sex industry, so I won't talk about that too much. Live your life the way you want to live it, is all I'll say. As long as you're not hurting others and you're not interfering with my way of life, and I mean like actually like physically interfering with me, I don't care what you do with your life, just don't hurt someone. Don't hurt, and do your best not to hurt yourself too. Obviously, it's your choice what you choose to do with your life, but if you can live it in a healthy and happy way, that's certainly an ideal to aim for. I think it's better if I don't charge up my laser and just focus on the little shots here. Okay, at least the shockwaves are done, which means I can probably clear this as long as I don't get hit by anything. There we go. Okay. Whew.
What will you gain by fighting us? You think they will welcome you?
So I think this is the wave that I lost last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus down one hand because that seemed to work for me the best. If I can hit this little pod and take that out, that would be cool too. Yeah, I got clipped. You can strafe through a lot of these shots. It's really just the blue ones that you have to dodge for, and of course the lasers once they start. Oh, excellent. We've already gotten one of those hands down, which helps a lot. Yeah, so I guess the best answer to this is to focus fire on the bigger threat. Oh, I didn't, like, unfortunately these blue orbs do not, like, visually manifest in my brain. Or, like, I am having a hard time registering them. Oh, lasers everywhere, Kiwi. Oh, really lasers everywhere. Oh, dear. If I get hit by one more laser, I'm dead. Well, I timed that dash poorly. Alright, maybe I'll have an easier time if I focus on the left hand first. I really miss our use of the sword. I don't think I actually even have my sword when I'm using the Rider outfit. I could be mistaken, but I believe that is the case. And I'm not in a good position where I would try to find out anyway. It is odd that this is what the final boss fight is like compared to what all the other ones have been previously.
You will remain a stranger, a danger.
But I'm kind of looking forward to all the fun cabbage things you've made, Kiwi. I'm very curious to see how they taste. I'm really sad that I didn't get to experiment with our first experience with cabbage cooking together. And now that I understand how big and heavy a proper cabbage is, I very much understand why the guy in Avatar was so upset when his cabbage cart got knocked over all the time. Those are pretty substantial vegetables, they are. I think we got this phase down. There we go.
Why is their world worth more than ours?
I don't think it has to be worth more, it just
You have
shouldn't be
traits
taken.
I have never seen in any of us. Selfishness, arrogance.
I think those shockwaves can't hit me in that corner. Yeah, okay, so the shockwaves don't hit you in this corner, at least the ones that are fired from the same angle, or from the same side. Oh dear, this is a bit more than my ring can handle. I think I will stick to the center, though. And again, focus down the one hand that I can't hit.
Cannot put his interest before ours.
Oh, alright, gotta pay attention to those purples and shoot them while I can. Alright, maybe I focus on the rapid fire. Nope, okay.
You left
okay.
a conqueror and came back a traitor.
That's an interesting statement. Oh dear, more shockwaves. Well, shockwaves I can deal with. It's lasers that I seem to have the problem with. Actually, that's not true. I got hit by shockwaves a lot in the previous fights. But I think we've got this. I think we've got this, and we still have 3 lives altogether, which is great. Oh, I thought I killed it for a second. I'm like, but it still has HP. What did I do wrong? Okay. Oh, no. No, oh, those do 3. Ah, darn it. Oh, well. I still have... If I kill this, I'll still have 3 life bars to deal with the desperation gimmick that I don't remember at all about how it works, and I imagine it's going to be quite the bullet hell. Oh dear. Not the best showing. But I think we've almost got this left hand. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, the angle on this is kind of weird. I think I'm fudging this a little bit.
You have traits I have never seen in any of us.
Alright, we should be able to take out the hand now. But I very much doubt I'm going to make it through this phase without taking a hit here. Also, if my nose is as itchy as it is currently, that makes it even more difficult. Yeah, I dashed right into that. Like, the angle, I swear, like, my brain does not process this angle very well at all, unfortunately. Alright. I'm learning how to space, but it's not clicking the best. There. I really need to minimize what damage I take here, if possible.
A rider cannot put his interest before ours.
Where even are you? There you are. My brain is just not processing the parry and the dodge at the same time. That's its own problem, I suppose.
You left a conqueror
Alright, there we go.
and came back.
We have a chance. We don't have a chance.
This is between you.
Alright, one more try, but I think we've got this.
Change. Why is that?
We're definitely making progress with each attempt. It's just genuinely my brain... Like, if this were a top-down fight, I would have such an easier time. It really is curious why they chose to do this angle over any other. And, like, make it exclusively a bullet hell. Like, there have been bullet hell elements to this fight, but the sword has been such an important part of our repertoire of combat up until this point.
What happened?
Like, I mean, if you watch speedruns, you'll know that the bullets are kind of optimal for a lot of certainly squeezing out a lot of extra damage, but also sometimes just for DPS.
Rider, we have always been here for you. Why all this?
But, I mean, I don't think that was the intent of this boss fight, you know? Oops. Alright, remember, dodge the later. I think part of it is like, if it's coming from the front, I need to dodge later than I think I should, and if it's coming from the back, I need to dodge
Your
sooner.
mission was critical. Our survival depended on it.
Okay. Well, that's context that didn't have. If the home world needed this world to be conquered for their survival, why are they destroying all of its resources?
What will you gain by fighting us? You think they will welcome you?
I mean,
They will have no idea.
alright, focus on one hand and then the other. And I remember that left hand was a little bit easier for me to process, so we'll do the left, or right hand was a bit easier for me to process after the fact, so we'll focus on that. Oh, you know what? We're going to be going out to breakfast today with me and my family. We're going to go to a diner that's in a kind of a, it's about a half an hour's drive away, so it's not close. But I guess relative to how,
They said
where our usual living space is, I guess it is relatively close, sadly. But they have stuffed French toast, like fruit stuffed French toast that is amazing. You've been there once before with us, I believe. They also have a pistachio nut pancake that my mom swears by, and rightly so, it is phenomenal. But I usually get their kind of like a mixture of pancakes and breakfast meats, because I'm a meathead when it comes to what I like for my breakfast. Although, given how I've been eating this week, it's so much harder to eat healthy when I'm visiting home, it seems. Both because of what mom cooks, but also what everything in the area cooks. Like, it's so hard to find a healthy meal. I guess that's the benefit of home cooking. You're always afforded the choice in what you're going to eat. Whereas when you're kind of out of your normal living space and you have to kind of depend on what's in the area, you don't really get a choice. There aren't any salad bars. It was mostly like I mostly ate pizza and Moe's, like taco nacho type stuff, which I'm not going to complain. You know me, I love my taco nacho stuff, but definitely wasn't the best for my my salt intake, to say the least. And I've talked about how that's a bit of an issue for me. I come from a family with a history of heart disease and hypertension, and so if I could avoid getting high blood pressure, I certainly feel better about myself physically. Like when I eat something that's too salty, I get headaches. It's almost like I feel anxious. It just, everything feels kind of wrong in a general sense. And I assume that is just my blood pressure is too high to be reasonable. But I have no way of knowing that for sure. Okay, can we build it? Okay, we got it. Phew, alright, next phase.
Why is their world worth more than ours?
I may honestly try to knock out these little pods that she has and see if that makes it any easier. But not at the expense of losing this wave, or this fight.
Selfishness. Arrogance.
I'm trying to get to the center, I swear. Timing. Alright, I'll have to try and take a diagonal to dodge these. No, wait, I'm aiming at the head instead of the hand. Oh, that's gonna come back to bite me, because now we have to deal with the phase that I tend to do the poorest on. Alright, remember to... I'm just gonna focus on little shots so that I can remember to parry. That seems to work better for me. Alright, there we go. So I think I can get this hand and then hopefully make it through this wave. There we go. Now I just have to focus on dodging the double shock wave and the single shock waves, and I have more X-axis space to dodge, so it's a little bit easier now. But basically I'm constantly monitoring in my peripheral vision these little pods on the closer pods, because I can see the further away pods pretty easily from a distance. Alright, can I get this before you... Perfect. Alright. On to the final phase. We've got this, Kiwi.
Will you destroy us to save this world that is not yours? I am disappointed in you, Ryder.
Alright, now I assume we fight the actual face. Here we go. Alright, no, I can't deal damage yet. So I don't know what it is I need to do other than focus on dodging. So that is the plan here. There's going to be a proper bullet hell coming up in a second. And somehow I feel like dodging without the dash might be slightly better for me here. Alright. Don't know what that pink woobly woo is over there. Can I shoot it? I can shoot it and it pops more out. Okay, and they're homing. That's a bit of a problem. I guess in hindsight, like, I have a pretty easy method of dealing with this because I can parry the projectiles. I wonder if I can parry... I assume I can't parry the blue ones, but I'd be curious to know if they do anything.
How can you be so defective?
Well, I'd say we barely took any damage there. Oh, dear. Oh, hello. Shockwaves. Alright, I need to focus on dodging. Where are the shockwaves even coming from, though? Oh, the rate of fire has gone up. Ah. Oh, dear, that's a lot of damage. Okay.
You are a traitor.
She mad. She's so mad at us for betraying her. Oh, laser. Okay. I've learned my lesson. I can do this. Because when we were fighting, I think it was the hand, I had a real hard time at doing that. I'm going to try and give myself as much space to dodge as possible, except I dodged into the things I was trying to avoid.
You leave us no choice, Ryder. We will annihilate you.
Okay, good to know. I can't actually destroy these projectiles with the laser. Just need to constantly be shooting the bullets that I can destroy and then weaving between the ones that I cannot. It's fine. I wonder if I spam the parry button if I can actually avoid them. But I'm a single hit from death here, so I have to be super careful. And this is the part where I die because, yeah, I knew I was going to dash right into that.
A disappointment.
I wasn't ready for the shockwaves. But that's fine. Now that I know how this works, and I realize that I can parry these orange blocks, I just focus on dodging the blues back and forth and just parry the oranges. And the purples that they throw, I can't really parry them. Well, they move so slow, it's actually, the parry timing is a little bit tricky, especially from this angle. It's fine. Oh. You see, like, it looks like I'm walking through them almost. Alright, so I think the strategy here is maybe pop these purples so I can destroy them sooner. Taking more damage than is ideal. Oh, Kiwi, I met the cutest little Chihuahua puppy the other day. His name was Pico.
So defective.
His name is Pico. He has a liver shunt, but he is precious and needs to be protected at all costs. He just like, he comes over to say hello to me when I first met him and went to greet him, and he engulfs my entire finger in his mouth. He was so cute.
I am disappointed in you.
Alright, we may be throwing here a little bit, but it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I love Pico. He's so cute. He's got poopy breath, or puppy breath, I guess. I call it poopy breath because it's usually both. It is puppy breath from them losing their teeth and having the smell of kind of like dried blood in their mouth, but also he probably eats some things he shouldn't as a puppy. Never the most attractive feature of having a pet dog, I will say, but it's the thing they do, unfortunately. There are ways to get them out of that habit, and that's probably all I'm going to say about it. But long story short, saw a really cute puppy, and I'm very happy that I saw a really cute puppy because I love dogs. It's so funny that, like, I've spent so much of my life being a dog person, and I am absolutely unambiguously still a dog person.
Be so defective.
But I live my life, and I've lived like the last year pretty much surrounded by cats and cats exclusively. I've certainly on this channel a number of times talked about our 3 kitties, Chroma, Gnocchi, and Toppy. And I will likely continue to talk about them for the foreseeable future, because why wouldn't I? They are my favorite little pains in the ass. But, you know,
You are a traitor.
all I can say is... Oh, lasers. Actually, yeah, that's about all I can say right now, because this is the section that I'm probably going to throw on, knowing me. I do like the design of this boss, don't get me wrong. I think the bullet hell is really cool, and all the like challenges using the core mechanics of like breaking bullets while focusing on dodging and parrying works really well based on the core mechanics that they've established in this game. I just question its nature in regards to how every other boss fight has gone before. It's just kind of a little bit out of the expectation, out of the ordinary, and again, I will lament the angle at which I'm fighting it, because I would do a lot better with a... If I had a top-down angle, I could probably beat this on the first try, if not the second or third. I think we're on try 4 now, which isn't ideal for me. I would have liked to beat this on the first try, like I did with every other boss, but you know what? It's a hard boss. It's a hard boss, and it deserves some struggle. But I think I got this. I think I've got this. Okay, maybe not quite. And the problem is if you get hit, you've lost time to break bullets. I think we're almost through the phase. There we go, and... Oh, I can hurt her, Kiwi. I can hurt her. Okay, let's go. We did it. I think we did it. I think that's it. That's Furi.
You saved them this time, but who will protect them next time?
I will.
That's the worst delusion. Believing you can have a lasting impact.
Ooh, that's poignant. We look so cool standing up in our mech suit, though. Rabbit Hat's just looking there, looking out to the stars, being like, yeah, I did that. I saved the planet by killing like 7 or 8 other individuals in the process that used to be my coworkers. But I got to see my daughter. And again, I guess this is the trolley problem, right? Do you save the many at the or do you save the majority at the sacrifice of a few? Interesting cutoff on the music there, but I respect it. And there we go, Kiwi. That is Furi. Clear time is S rank. We went pretty fast. We got hit a lot, and really, I got knocked out 43 times. Oh, I guess that counts the individual health bar losses, not the, like, complete losses. That makes more sense. Still, it feels like a lot more than I remember, but hey, getting an A rank in this game, I'm pretty happy considering my first playthrough was a D rank. I saw it. My highest ranking, my only playthrough's ranking was a D rank. So I did a lot better. I did a lot better this time. And genuinely, this is the second time I've ever played this game in terms of, I don't know what to say. Like, this is my second full playthrough ever. I may have done like some individual bosses way back in the day, but I don't even remember if I did or not. It sounds like something I would do, but I never like tried to speedrun this game or learn the mechanics in depth. But there we go.
Here is the key. Kill him, and you'll be free.
That is Furi. And I think at some point I will try Furier mode or Onimusha mode. I'm not familiar with how those work, other than obviously Furier is more difficult and probably skips the tutorial. But that is a challenge for another day. Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're asleep, I hope you're sleeping well. I'm going to be home with you tomorrow, and I'm so looking forward to it. I miss you so much, and I won't have to for much longer. I'll see you soon, Kiwi.